Hello. Oh boy, I thought I would be able to zoom in. Can't really. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Can I turn it? No. Still won't let me do that. I'm trying my best here. Okay. Well, the moon is a perfect little crescent and it's so beautiful. And so I just wanted to say hello and give everybody encouragement that even though things are pretty crazy, everything is okay and will continue to be better and better than we can imagine. Hi, Seven. Hi, much love. How are you? This is not the best camera to take the moon, or the best using the YouTube lens, but that's okay. Yeah, it's not full. It's actually a tiny crescent, but it's just not focusing right because I'm using the YouTube Live. So, not the greatest, but this is probably going to be really short anyway. I tried to go live on my Patreon the other day, and I did like an 8-minute video that turned out pretty well until I noticed that only 1 minute and 50 seconds had recorded. But yeah, so I just thought I would experiment and see how this went. Although I don't really have the same things to say that I did the other day. What do you mean? They're being negative, or? Yeah, I know it's not in focus, but we can see the beautiful vibes coming off of it for sure. It's been very sparkly lately. Hello, Mark Anthony. Hello, Eric. Hello, Seven. Yes, thank you. I hope you are well, Mark Anthony. Yeah, I feel you on that, Seven. I feel you. But, you know, I think we just got to continue to be patient, which seems crazy, but it's true. Although it feels like Groundhog Day, and we're told that it's a broken record, I believe that a new record has been placed on the Universal Record Player, and I think it's about to get really much better for everyone. And I kind of have everything backing me up at the moment. You know, if you're looking through the right lens, you can definitely see that we can see the downfall happening. I look forward to see the rise of the good happening, which, you know, is happening in the background. It's not being televised. They say the revolution won't be televised. I say it will. You know, more and more it will. Yeah, I know. I know. Well, if you've been following my channel, you see that my subscriber count hasn't changed in about 5 years. Actually, since I posted about Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. That's when it really, believe it or not, took a dive. That's when it really took a dive. So we've all been just being held hostage by, I don't know, a fake stage, really. There's a true reality that we're entering that people will be able to adjust to and adapt to and see more and more. But yeah, we had been pretty arrested by that false reality for so long that it's definitely an adjustment. There's the drones. They're always here. Always, always, always. And I want people to know, like, these are from that Waneque, New Jersey story. If you look that up in the 40s, and then I believe again in the 60s, these showed up, and they're like mimic. They're like little mimics. It's pretty interesting. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll have to pull up the stuff. I think I have a post that I can paste here for you to check out, because it's kind of hard to find. I saw some guy on TikTok, which I'm not on TikTok personally, but I saw his video come over to YouTube, and he was giving the history about the Waneque, New Jersey UFOs. And they were red and green. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Very cool. And yeah, if you're asking about my channel, it's, yeah, for the past 5 years, my subscriber count hasn't changed. It'll go up and down 10. And yeah. But I keep just showing the signs that that I see, the signs and wonders, because I fully don't believe that these are harmful chemicals. I think that there's also history with the Peruvian gold plains. There's just a lot of evidence that lets me know. Also, the scene in the Truman Show towards the end where he sees the trails, that was in the 90s. And I've also seen in Gematria, it says that that they're kind of like immortal games. So take that as, your heart will decode. But to me, I believe that they're supernatural. I believe they're ascended. They could be humanoid from, one of the poles, for all we know, from the North Pole, you think? It's pretty cool. Oh, I miss you guys. I miss you. Who's all here with me? Sorry about the moon looking full when it's actually this really cool crescent. And that's really what I wanted to share. But hey, that's okay. Got us here. Hi, Mitchell. Yeah, that's the moon. Only it's a beautiful crescent right now. So I'll have to make a post on my, community page to show you what it actually looks like. But I don't really have anything else to show you because it's very clear here. It's beautiful. But yeah. As per usual, not really turning out the way I expected, but hey, it's even better because here we are. Hello, KB. Much love. Hello, Mario. How is everyone? Mitchell. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool things happening that people are just distracted from. If you asked me, I think I love this. I think that it's all, I think that's what we're being distracted from. I mean, when lockdown happened, if we go back and look at my video from like that very few days, it was like dragon next to the sun, more clear than ever. Kind of for the first time for me, more and more. Like it kept on, you know, just amping up, amping up. I can see more and more. It's like rising up the upward spiral. And I think that's why things repeat sometimes, because of the spiral, the upward spiral. It's like not always to the date, but yeah, interesting. So what's anybody got to say? Anybody have any questions or anything to like talk about? Oh, Brucey's all? What happened? Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I find that really sad and unfortunate. I think I tried to communicate with each and every one of them. And unfortunately, a lot of people have been lied to. And it's very unfortunate for their families and for their legacy. It feels very unnecessary for me. Yeah, it's messed up. It's pretty messed up. And I don't know who oh, whoa, what was that? Did you see that? Whoa. What? That was kind of crazy. I wish I could focus, guys. Sorry about that. I'm really sorry. This is probably just annoying to watch, to be honest. It was probably just the reflection, honestly. Well, yeah, I was wondering about Steve and Jeff P. Yeah, I saw our guys today. I was kind of having a tough time. Well, I have to be honest, I didn't follow those all of those channels too much. Definitely love our skies. I will check in with him when I can. But I fell out of following Steve, WSO, Jeff P, and Matt Rogers. Cool. What about Dobbs? Because I keep seeing that Dobbs object, and I was wondering about that. Does anybody know if anybody is still tracking that stuff? I don't know that one, Expitali. That's cool that you're still going live every day, or when you can. That's pretty wild. It's pretty cool. Good for you, Seven. You always look well. You're a beautiful soul. Well, I bet you get a little more traction than I do, Seven, when you go live. You have regulars, you have people that still come for years. How's that looking? Aw, I'm so glad. Hi, Scream Engine. Yeah, it's not really representing the true crescent moon because of the, it's just not focusing. This is not my regular camera. This is the YouTube live camera. But still cool, still pretty. How's it going, Mr. Jones? Well, I don't mean to be such a bore. Like I said, I had a lot of things to say the other night, and I really just don't at the moment. But it's nice to check in, and I was just kind of testing things out because I do have things I want to communicate, and I'd like to do that more often. Again, go live together. That's an interesting thought. That's a possibility in the future. It'd be pretty cool, huh? That would be epic. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. Well, yeah, I'm just, coming out the other side of this wild healing process that I believe we've all been going through. I do think that we're about 5 years ahead of the game. I don't know how else to say it. Not to say that anybody's not awake with us and all, but certain people definitely woke up in order to kind of experience some of this stuff and be able to bring clarity now, which I know I'm not doing on this stream very much right now, but that's because all is well. That's because the best is like starting now. I know I've said that for years, but truly, the more people wake up and get, tired of being lied to and start listening to their heart. I mean, that's what this process is, a reconnection of the brain and the heart. And so inevitably, people will catch up and find the same things that we have. And hopefully we can catch them along the way and help clear some of the confusion. But it is a collective thing, so even if it doesn't come directly from me to somebody else, it's still all throughout the ethers and available. The knowledge is here. We're up. Yeah, there's been an atomic time reset. It's the information that I've been shown. And so there's no more delay. There's no more time manipulation. And I believe it had to get so crazy so that those, entities or energies that truly, truly do not have any reverence for life couldn't rebuild on Earth. I mean, everybody's got a reckoning that there's, that's anybody's business, each individual reckoning, right? But in general, they won't rule on Earth again. They won't. They will not. I mean, that helicopter thing is way up by the moon. I wish I could I have so much I could show, man, but you know, I suppose in good time. In good time, if we need to. We will show it. Yeah, pretty cool. Oh, yes, thank you. Sorry, Scream Engine. Oh my gosh, this is like the worst production. I swear, I'm so sorry. Thank you, Scream Engine. You're very helpful. Yeah, I'll have to do better, you know? That I will have to do. I will have to do better than this next time. So thanks for letting me practice. Um, yeah, I had my hand over the, sorry, I had my hand over the speaker. This phone, I love it. I love my phone. One thing I can say is that it's really important to reframe things and like try, be positive in what we do and say. That has helped me a lot. It's been a real practice, and I have to catch myself a lot and say, okay, wait, let me reword that. And it's not that I lie to myself, but the understanding that deliverance is in our praise has really just had me like rethinking and redoing everything. And yeah. Even now we are creating. Oh, 7. Yeah, 5 is great. Like 5. I'll take the nickname. It's great. I love it. But it's much bigger than me, all of this. Whoop. Doesn't even want to zoom in, guys. I'm so sorry. I remember the live streams used to be good. These cameras used to be real good. I don't know what's going on now, but ugh, not the best. How has my sleep been this week? Honestly, not that great. But I have been part of that 3 a.m. club for a few years now, I'd say. So a lot of times I will wake up before dawn. And that's when I do a lot of researching or just catching up with like what's going on in the collective, in the false reality. And that's when I wake up. I say thank you. Even if I don't know like what I'm saying thank you for, that helped me to break up the kind of weirdness that I was waking up into. A few years ago when this was like really at a peak transfiguration point, I wake up and say thank you, and then I wish protection and love for everyone everywhere. I do it 3 times just because that's how I like to do it, and then I'm just guided, and then I pray throughout the day, or code, recode this reality, my reality. And I think that we are all connected, so our realities end up really touching. And I do it from pure benevolence. I want no harm to anybody or anything. But yeah, even this week, though, to answer your question, it's been like even a little more all over the place, waking up and going to sleep very randomly, and also sleeping in the past couple of days, which is very odd for me. I mean, I did wake up, but then I would fall back asleep and stay asleep longer than usual, as far as like my normal kind of routine. So there's definitely been some like sleep stuff going on with me this week, more than usual. How about you? Gosh, this just looks warped. This is cool though. I mean, it's cool. You can see the ether all digitalized in the through the lens, but yeah. But we got all the little guys up there tonight parading, doing a little procession over the moon. Yeah, I really have a cool one the other night though, where it was just circling right around me for a while. It's pretty cool. Yeah, between 3 and 5. Well, 7, I want you to feel, I want you to feel secure, you know. So, you know, the pen and paper is probably our best tool. Write down what you want and wishing. If you wish, it might come true. That's like the easiest one for me. Wish for it. Is that? I mean, same. I mean, same. But that's part of what I do when I wake up. I claim protection for myself and for everyone, and you can do that. I know you do subconsciously, but just like do it again. Start doing it and see if it makes a difference in your days. Gosh, I guess we could just sit here and watch these all night. That one's hauling butt. Jeez. Okay, go. Well, I mean, I would like to learn more. I still, you know, have to be honest. I think that we have to catch up collectively before I get a whole lot of more answers that I have questions for. But if you pop over to my Patreon, there's all kinds of cool stuff that I've been studying and that's been revealed, and like, it's just mind-blowing stuff. It's so neat. So neat. But as far as very, very specific questions that a lot of us have, you know, I think that it's important that we all get to learn a lot of this stuff together. So I definitely don't have all of the answers. You know, as all of this like hate is coming to the surface, I believe that it's a black mirror. I'm sorry, a black swan event. In a sense, that too, but not in a bad way. So I really think that when this stuff is coming to the surface, that's because it's ending or has ended, and we're, yes, dealing with the fallout of that, but it's like, it's part of the healing process. And I'm sure you guys see that similar thing with me, right? Where it's just like, this has to kind of play out this way, and it's actually good because it's changing the status quo that was extremely oppressive for many, many, many people, as a couple of us for sure can testament to in here. So I just really believe that even though it's like horror filled sometimes, be relieved because it's ended. When you're learning about it on these levels and scales, that means it's ending, it's over, and everything is like healing and getting better and shifting. So it's important that we override the paradox and steer the ship. I see where a lot of people seemed to be, see it here, I'm watching my words here, like, it seemed like in the collective, a lot of people were just kind of parroting what we had all been through over and over. Like, oh, this is never gonna, this or that. And then it's almost like that's the code for the day. It's like if you have a million people saying this one thing, whether it's true or not, it's kind of like life is what we think, so that's what we experience in a way. Goodness. But so I think that as hope kind of reaches out more and more, I mean, isn't that the thing in Pandora's box? The hope was missing. Well, I believe the hope is being restored. I think that's next. I think that's now. And once that happens, then people can start to reframe everything and take another chance at going for the things that we know we want and deserve and need. So I say, we're actually in a really good position right now, much better than it seems. But, I feel like I have no enemies. I feel like at this point, everyone's in this together. Nobody's really wrong or right about anything per se. It's like I was saying, it's like we just have to recognize that there is a paradox to everything. And once we do, that means that if it's really, really bad, then there's another really, really good way to look at it. And so that's what it means, like override the paradox and steer the ship. Steer the ship. This is the Earth ship that we're on, and we steer it. We steer it now. Hey, listen, I'm glad that you have family nearby and stuff. I know it's probably, family is family. But I was watching this Asian cook woman that I love to watch, and she's from like a pretty traditional Korean family. And I wish I could do better here with this camera, but I'm doing my best. And she was living with her parents until she was like 30, and she had decided to move out. And I don't know, I got so emotional about it. I didn't expect to, because I just think it's so beautiful for family to work together like that, and I did not have that at all. I didn't have that. Or maybe, I didn't choose that, whatever the case might be, that wasn't my path. And so I think it's beautiful to be able to be a supportive community, just like your family is community that doesn't go away. Yeah, I didn't really have that. So I think it's really something to be grateful for. Even if it gets old or like it doesn't seem like it, it really is. Somebody said today that they see where people are really gravitating towards building community again, which I love to hear. I keep trying to zoom in. This just won't let me do anything that I want to, so I really do apologize for the quality. But yeah. Well, I guess that I'll wind this up for now. It was just kind of an experiment. I'll probably leave it up, right? I love you guys, and I hope that you have a beautiful night. Just remember, all is well. And if you're not feeling good, please know that it's part of this purification and alignment process, which is very, very intense and can be extreme at times. But you are safe. All is well. Follow your guidance, follow your intuition, whatever that might be. I would never tell anybody not to do something traditional if that's what you feel like you want to do. Western traditional, I mean. If that's what you feel you want and need to do, then that might be what you need to do. But I want to reiterate that you are safe and that it is okay to follow your heart and your intuition. It will guide you to everything you need. Your reward is with you. Sending peace and love to everyone everywhere. Talk to you soon, I hope.